Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is part 4 of A Day in the Life of a Teacher Summer Edition. So my 2-week break is over and it's time to head back to summer class. The day starts with a hello from Copper. This time, since I am working at school and not online, I need to prepare everything and get ready to go out. Since I won't be at home, I'm using the automatic feeder. I like to switch between the automatic feeder and giving him the bowl myself. So when I'm at home, I'll usually feed him myself, but when I'm not around or in the morning, I always use the automatic feeder. Since he primarily eats wet food, you can't leave it out in the automatic feeder for too long. But this particular automatic feeder is made for both wet and dry food. So when you put in wet food, use these ice packs that keeps it cool from the bottom for about 6 hours. With everything prepared, it's time to put on my shoes and head out. I decided to go to the gym after work, so I prepared a bag with my work stuff and a bag for my gym stuff. Since I've been teaching online most of the summer, going back to school has been a bit of an adjustment. For example, like putting on lace-up shoes or allocating the right amount of travel time it takes to get to work. Although the MRT ride is pretty long, I do enjoy it because most of it is above ground. I like looking out the window and seeing how things change. The MRT trains are sometimes overground outside the city center, and once you get into the city center, they go underground. So now I've finished my morning class and this is me heading to the gym. This day was so sunny and I have a long running session, and so being able to run at the gym is truly a blessing. One of the good things about this gym is that there's a Family Mart right outside. So I got lunch, and then when I leave, I'm also going to buy something for after. I decided to try this already seasoned chicken breast that is supposed to be 12.5 grams of protein. They say that it's really important to have protein immediately after you work out, but I don't really like protein drinks, so this is a good alternative. It was okay, but it didn't really taste like real chicken, so I think next time I'm going to try something else. By the time I walked back home, took a shower and had a nap, it was already about 5 p.m. So I decided that this day was done and I really didn't want to do anything else. Alright, so it's the next day, Wednesday, and I'm starting to get the hang of going to work. This time I decided to wear my New Balance shoes, which are actually the shoes that I wear most often to work. Thankfully, it was a lot cooler on this day, and that's because it had rained a little bit overnight and during the day. The classes I'm teaching are English classes for young learners, and since it's summer, I want to simply immerse them in the English environment while having fun. So this week was all about words and then using those words to make sentences and drawing pictures. Here are some of the pictures that they drew, and I think they're all really creative and a lot of fun. With class done, it's time to head back, and before going home, I'm going to stop at the supermarket to get a few things that I need for the rest of the week. Hey, how come you didn't eat your food again, huh? Here, look. In today's lunch, we are going all veg. So we have tofu with broccoli, mushrooms, and bell peppers, and then cauliflower rice. Super healthy. After lunch and a 30-minute nap, I had to do some personal admin work. I didn't realize that this admin work would take so long because by the time I had finished, it was already around 4:30 to 5 o'clock. At this point, I was pretty mentally tired and didn't want to do anything else. So once again, around 5 o'clock, the day is done. Well, we've made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this little snapshot of what my life is like during summer. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.